Today we are solving Leetcode problem 840 magic square in grid. So we have given one matrix in C++ vector. So we are given a vector that size is not given. We calculate. We have written how many magic square is possible. So first understand what is magic squares. So we have one array. So we see in first one. We see in first one. This is a first column, first row. This is sum is 15. Second row, sum is 15. Third row, sum is 15. Now go on the column. So in first column, sum is 15. Second column, sum is 15. Also third column, sum is 15. Now we see in vertically. So we see here, this is a 4, 6 and 5. So this sum also 15 and this sum is also 15. So we see all sum is 15. So this is a magical square. This is a magical square. But in next 3 into 3 matrix, this is one condition. All sum is 15. But in horizontally, there is a one mistake. Here sum is 6. Here sum is 6. And all other, this is a 15. All is 15. So this is not a magical matrix. So if we given this matrix, we return 1 because one possible 3 into 3 matrix are created. So now we understand the coding part. So we see here. So first of all we clear this. So first we calculate this 3 into 3. First we calculate this 3 into 3. So there is a 0 1 2 and this is another 0 1 2. Now we check in this 3 into 3 any possible double value is present or not. So we check 9 is present one time or not. All value are present only one time in this 3 into 3 matrix. So first of all we check. Now how to check? So we create a loop. We create for loop. This I value is 0 to 3 because 0 to 3 and z value is also 0 to 3. So we in here we create a array. This array is hold 0 to 9 value. This array is hold basically 0 to 9 value. In 0 to 9 value, first of all we push all this value is 0. If one element is present, we are remove 0 and create it 1. If it is greater than 1, then it's not a magic square. So return false. So suppose here is a 1 9 present. So this is in this matrix 9 is present 2 times. So return false. This is not a possible condition. So after we check this, we create a sum value like that and we add sum 0 0 0 1 and 0 2. This is sum value. Now we compare this sum is equal. If it is not equal, then return false. So we check simultaneously this one and then this one, then using column this one, and at last these two. So if all condition is true, then we return true, else false. So move on the coding part. This is our main function that is given to Leetcode. So now first of all we create a CNT, that is count. That is basically count how many 3 into 3 matrix are possible. Now we create a row and column. So we calculate this using size function. Now we see this is a base condition. If row and column is less than 3, then we return 0. This is a condition. So we create a loop. That loop is basically going to the first to end, and this is moving 3 into 3 matrix because we write row minus 3 and also column minus 3. Now we see that is a condition, there is a function we create. This is valid function we create. then we pass ij. Ij basically the present row and column, and grid the original matrix. And if this value is true, this value is true, so we count plus plus, so our that means that our 3 into 3 magical matrix is present. So now see the code. So we abstract the value, and now we create a vector array. So this is basically represent the zero in a 3 into 3 matrix, all the element is unique or not. If it is not unique, we return false. Now we see, we move 0 to 3. This is a basically matrix, and here y is 0 to 3. So now we see there is a grid value, so we move grid value in num. So we move grid value in num, and we check num is less than 1 or the num is greater than 9. So in our condition defined, num is 1 to 9, between 1 to 9. So this one less than 1 and greater than 9 is not possible. So then I will write this. So count. So if then this is a present value, if this value is present, so we update the num, and already this value is present, so we return false. So we don't see this code, we already done, because two elements are same, so we don't forward. So if this element is if all value is unique, so we move forward and we create a value sum. The sum is basically the sum of the row, and now see, we move 0 to 3 to check the sum value is same or not. If sum value is not same, then return false. Now we check the column. This is basically row, this is check for row, and this is check for the column. This is check for column, and this is horizontally, this is check for horizontally. Now all this condition is true, submitted true. This is the condition. Now we submit the code